Okay, fuckos, it's me. Alright, listen, let me tell you something, okay? The men's classic physique class, or classic bodybuilding, whatever. Alright, this is how my take on all of that. I say it's about fucking time they did this, because bodies are fucking ugly today with the fucking big guts and 300 pounds. I mean, you got guys, I'm 5'6", but you got guys at like 5'2", 5'3", they can't even make the 212 class. Arnold Schwarzenegger at 6'2", weighed about 220, 224, 225, the most. Alright, they exaggerate weights. He was like 220. He was like 8 to 10 pounds off of being a fucking 212 competitor. At 6'2". Okay? Come on, bro. This is out of control. Has the human being evolved since like the 1970s when Schwarzenegger was... No. Alright? It's just the drug use is so massive. Now, don't get me wrong. I love drugs. I love steroids. I'm not going to say I love them. But let's put things in perspective. First of all, this is the beginning of the end for the bodybuilding as we know it today. Think about it, okay? Once you start getting those classic physiques coming in there, classic bodybuilding, tiny waists, that big nice V-taper, the beautiful posing, okay? Almost like a jacked version of Frank Zane. Bring back in like the Bob Paris type bodies and those kind of bodies that everybody liked, okay? Forget it. It's going to take over bodybuilding. You're not going to want to see the short, squatty, you know what I mean? And the freaks. The freaks will always have somewhat of a niche, just like women bodybuilding will always have somewhat of a niche. But you're never, this class, the classic bodybuilding is going to take over. It's going to fucking annihilate regular body. You know that, right? I mean, come on. I mean, personally, I think they should get rid of physique. I mean, you should just have, do you really need physique and the classic physique? I mean, do you really need both? I mean, years ago, they used to call that, everybody thinks this physique shit's new. It's not. It used to be called beach body. Beach body Momo. You know what I mean? But, alright, no, enough joking around. But the bottom line of what I'm trying to tell you guys is this, okay? First of all, it's the twofold thing. They're going to bring in more money. Alright? More classes, more divisions, and, and it means more money. That's really what it boils down to. It's a money grab, too. But at the same time, there's dignity. You know what I mean? Bodybuilding's going to get its dignity back. The general public may actually like bodybuilding, and you actually may see it on ESPN if you can clean up their drug stuff a little bit more. Okay? But this is actually a big thing. This is a big thing for both. I like it, but I'm telling you, it's going to affect bodybuilding as you know it. Because there are a lot of bodybuilders who just don't have the mass to go up against these guys today. But their physiques are better, and that's where this is going to go. This is going to explode. I'm telling you right now. You will find certain bodybuilders that can diet down and actually maybe lose a little bit of that mass, but, their lines are a lot better. I mean, think about it. Lila Brada. A guy with a body like that, how good Lila Brada used to look in those poses. Francis Benfato. You know what I mean? Bob Paris. Those kind of physiques will rule. They will get a lot more attention, okay, than the male bodybuilders will. I'm just telling you that. So the way I look at it, this could possibly be the end of the freak show that we know as bodybuilding today. Because it really is out of control. It used to be a 202 class. They actually had to raise the bar and make it 212 because guys are just too fucking big. Nobody's 202 today. When Schwarzenegger competed, they used to have an under 200 class and an over 200 class. And in the over 200 class, you got 3 or 4 guys. In the under 200 class, you had everybody. That wouldn't even happen today. They can't even find guys having trouble making it 212. You're talking about little guys, short guys. They're all 5'6" and under. Okay? Meanwhile, like I just said before, Schwarzenegger himself would have been only like 8 to 10 pounds off of the 212 class at 6'2". And eventually you're going to see guys shooting for that, not shooting for the bodybuilding. Because listen, realistically, you know, in the 80s, in the 70s, you never heard of guys dying. Today, these guys are fucking dropping like flies, a lot of these bodybuilders, because of the massive drug use. And if you look at how women bodybuilding, which was once great, is now gotten out of control. So now, you know, we gotta fucking, now they made new things, and, you know, I love and I'm not talking from a horny point of view, because it's not my thing sexually, you know what I mean? I'm not like fucking, you know, I don't have a woman bodybuilding fetish. But I love women bodybuilders. I love them more than anything. More than any of the girls. You know why? Because they train hard, and they take that shit serious. They take that shit serious. They're all my sisters in iron. And now look what's happened. Women's bodybuilding is nowhere. It's fucking, they've killed it. They've destroyed it. And it's unfair. It's fucking unfair what they've done. The bottom line is, if you would have kept women's bodybuilding where it is, look at today. Corey Everson, go look at pictures of her, who was Miss Olympia, was, you know, almost like the fucking Arnold of female bodybuilding, you know what I mean? Her, Rachel McClish, all the old school girls, so my girl, Gladys Portuguese. Well, go look what they look like. They were not even, they were like figure girls, I mean, today, you know what I mean? But that's women's bodybuilding. You know, Tanya Knight, look at her, she's gorgeous, you know. I knew her, but they would be considered like figure girls, or whatever you call physique girls, whatever they're fucking called. Okay? The bottom line is that you let shit get out of control, and that's what happened. And I think that same thing that happened in women's bodybuilding, I think eventually is going to happen in men's bodybuilding. Because I think everybody's outraged with the giant guts and the ridiculous mass that you see. It doesn't even look good. They look like ripped blobs up there. I've been behind a famous Mr. Olympia who won it multiple times. And I'm standing there behind him. We're at dinner to get his fucking ass was this big. You know what I mean? He had a fucking ripped 40-inch waist. It's not good, man. This doesn't look good, bro. Doesn't look good. Okay? I'm just telling you. Back in 1987, Lee Haney was at my house. Alright? Where I live. You know, we was eating dinner. He was at my house for 3 days. And I'm going to tell you something. His ass was this big. He was like 270. His ass was tiny. He had like a fucking 32-inch waist at 270. 30-inch waist was fucking crazy. You know, he was tiny through the waist. This is the off-season. Alright? You know, and I told him, dude, you fucking little ass. And he goes to me, stop looking at my ass. You know what I mean? And we, you know, joking around. But the bottom line, what I'm trying to say, is that we go somewhere along the line, we lost it. It's gotten out of control. So this may be a good thing. Anyway, yeah, my 2 cents. I just think it's the beginning and the end of freaks, and it's going to be great for the sport, because I think the physiques are going to get a lot nicer. Alright? Bottom line. That's it. So, this is Gregg Valentino telling you, stop fucking around. Don't be a fucking Momo. I love you guys. Alright? I love you. Even you fucking haters. Still hit me with that fucking Synthol shit. Jesus Christ. You don't leave that shit alone. Holy fuck. Keep calling me a liar. Fuck you.
I'm going to the club with Gregg Valentino, who got the biggest arms. Gregg Valentino, said Gregg Valentino, Gregg Valentino.
Dude, what the fuck? You think girls look at me and go, oh my god, that's hot? They're like, that's wrong.
Say hi to Gregg Valentino. Big biceps, Greg.
Where's Gregg Valentino? 340-mile-an-hour fastball is a sight to see.
When a man's biceps get so big they look like they're going to explode.
World's largest arms. Remember that guy? How many think his biceps are bigger than my head?
Holy
I'm
crap.
to the gym with Gregg Valentino. I'm going to the club.
I've been bodybuilding before most of these pro bodybuilders were even alive.
Valentino, said Gregg Valentino, Gregg Valentino. I'm to the gym with Gregg Valentino. I'm the biggest arms. Gregg Valentino. Said Gregg Valentino. Gregg Valentino.
Dude, what the fuck?